Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome into my MLB The Show season mode with the New York Mets. If you'll notice, I have a few videos posted from a couple years ago when I tried to do some gameplay videos and season mode videos, stuff like that. Pretty much what I'm trying to do now. I'm just going to leave them up on this channel for posterity as I attempt to revive this channel for season modes, podcasts, exhibition games, online games, whatever else I choose. Now that I have better gear than I had a few years ago. Remember recording those videos? I had some weird line-out rig on my VHS that I plugged into some old Panasonic something or other camcorder. And then I would take the SD card into my computer and edit everything in Windows Movie Maker, and I think I had like a USB headset or something, and it was just really bad. But I'm going to leave them as a mile marker to show where I started and how far I've come since then, so I think that's pretty cool. So like I said, this is my MLB The Show season mode with the New York Mets. Let's just jump into some baseball here. There we had Daniel Murphy flying out to left fielder Jason Worth for the first out of the 2015 season. Always nice getting the first at-bat out of the way. Whenever I start a season mode or a franchise or dynasty, whatever each company chooses to call it, I like to have goals and expectations in mind, usually having to do with the performance of individual players. Obviously, I want to see the team as a whole succeed, but I also want to do justice to the real-life counterparts of these digital recreations. Wilmer Flores is a guy who I want to see succeed throughout the duration of the season mode with the Mets. After the whole trade deadline thing, where nobody really knew, was he traded, was he not traded, what's going on, the Mets fans on Reddit and Twitter and everything really showed how much they care for this kid, and I want to make sure he does well. We just saw him crush a 2-run homer to dead center field off Max Scherzer, so I'd say that's off to a pretty good start. Matt Harvey was dealing through this game. In fact, he brought a no-hitter into the 6th inning, if I remember correctly. I'm doing this voiceover several days, in fact, after having played the game. Sorry, lost my train of thought. I love including video of some of the nastier pitches and strikeouts thrown in the games. It isn't always about offense. In any baseball game I've ever played, pretty much, I'd much rather be pitching than hitting. But I think that's especially the case in the show. For whatever reason, I have a hard time hitting in this game, but pitching is just so much fun for me. I think the only games that I've ever excelled in hitting are MVP Baseball 2004 and MLB Power Pros 2008. I think I played 07 and 08 a lot, but 08 definitely much more. So let's see, where are we at? There was Curtis Granderson stealing third base and coming home to score on a Wilmer Flores sacrifice to shortstop. So that's cool. Getting back to the whole hitting versus pitching thing, one thing that's always been a tendency of mine in any baseball video game is that most of my runs come off of home runs. I don't do a lot of small ball, not a lot of bunting runners home, first to third on a single to the outfield. So that's definitely one of the tendencies I want to try to break in this season mode with the Mets. So here in the bottom of the 6th inning, we have Ian Desmond breaking up that no-hitter with a home run into the bullpen in left field. So I made it 6 innings. As I recall, that's the farthest I've gotten with a no-hitter so far in this season mode. I think at this point I've played 8 or 9 games. So I got a little bit of a backlog. My upload schedule, that's a good thing to talk about. Why don't I do that? My upload schedule, I think, is going to be every other day for gameplay videos. I want to do baseball podcasts, however long, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, 10 minutes, whatever, every Sunday night and Wednesday night. So I think then they would be uploaded Monday morning and Thursday morning. Perhaps it'll get to the point where I post a Mets game every day. Maybe not. Perhaps in the off season I'll only do one podcast a month. I don't know. I'm just trying this out here, all right? But I want to have a channel where I can go to talk about baseball, to play baseball video games, to just have some fun. And I hope that comes across in these videos. I also really want to have that audience interaction. I'd love to take questions. I'd love to talk about baseball with whoever's watching the videos. I'd love to have stuff to talk about in the videos, so I'm not just rambling about not having things to talk about in videos. See how I kind of brought that around here? So yeah, I mean, if people start watching this channel and I get to the point where I could do like a mailbag a podcast or a frequently asked questions video every so often, that'd be awesome. I'd love to do that. Maybe I'll find out a way to live stream a video podcast, maybe on Twitch or something, and that way we can get even more live interaction. Because there's a whole baseball community out there that I want to tap into and feed off of and hear from, just so we can all have fun together with some video games and some baseball here on YouTube, thanks to the glory and the power of the internet. So that's my goal. I have a dream. I want to see it happen. Anyway, back to the game on the screen. Mets are up 4-3. Got my closer on the mound, looking to shut things down here on opening day against the Nationals. And there we have it, the third out of the ball game. And that'll bring things to an end here. So as I was talking about earlier, Matt Harvey, absolutely phenomenal in this opening day game. There we have all the outfielders coming in for their little hip bump, which is, I mean, you see that everywhere. I work at a low single A ballpark, and those guys are doing that little hip bump thing. So that has gone all the way down to the minor leagues. Little leaguers probably do it. T-ball players probably do it. Fetuses probably do it. So yeah, Matt Harvey was great. Bullpen was stellar. I really like the Mets bullpen. There's a couple of things that I want to tweak. Maybe pursue some free agents or some trades as far as the bullpen is concerned. For the most part, I love the offense. Probably going to look to upgrade the catcher position. Off the top of my head, that's really the only complaints that I have. Travis d'Arnaud, not the greatest, but he's good. And I loved him when he was with Toronto, and I really wanted to see him be amazing with the Mets. Get it? Amazing Mets. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. I don't know. Just opening day impressions. Those are the two spots I want to upgrade. So I'll be pursuing that throughout the season. I completely forgot. I put that second Curtis Granderson edit in there. Yeah, Granderson had a heck of a game. 4 at-bats, 2 hits, 2 runs, a home run. I like this team. That's why I picked them. The Mets, it's going to be a lot of fun playing with the Mets. I used to have a Florida Marlins dynasty in MVP Baseball 2004, and the Mets were like my biggest rivals. So now, 11 years later, I get to play as them, so that'll be fun. All right, that's going to wrap it up for this game. Hopefully you enjoyed my commentary, my plans for this channel, all that good stuff. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, that junk. Yeah, see you later.